gonna do it.
We're fucking doing that, man.
Friends, semi-friends, quasi-friends.
Well, low quasi-friend is just guy.
Dude, I love that term.
Whoa, buddy. Enough's enough.
I want to see the transaction. Friends, semi-friends, quasi-friends.
Well, low quasi-friend is just guy. And we're back to the Semi-Friendly Podcast. I'm your host, Austin, joined by my lovely co-host, Codes, and our special guest, Wee Wee. How you doing, Wee Wee?
I'm chilling, man.
Chilling. Codes, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah? Just
a little bit peppier of a good.
I love it, dude. You're looking so good today. Both of y'all are. I'm so happy to have you guys in my life. We got fish and beer. Yeah?
It is definitely fish and beer.
When you see red label Budweiser, what do you think?
Fishing or fighting, dude.
Fishing or fighting, dude. You either see...
Or fucking, the 3 Fs.
This isn't fucking beer.
After I do some fighting.
This is... You really... Like, what do you think is the drink to fuck to? Like, be real.
Oh, there's a difference between the drink to fuck to and the drink that leads to fucking.
Bill Cosby knew that.
There's a fine line.
That's fucked up. Oh, Dr. Huxtable had a secret sauce, dude. Oh, what a gross fuck. No, seriously, like, when you think of, like, drinking to get laid, like...
Tequila.
Every
fucking time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, you see me buying
like
tequila.
Margaritas or shots?
Tequila. I didn't say margaritas. I said tequila.
Okay. Well, okay. What do you think?
What was the question?
Drinks that lead to fucking. Like, if everybody's drinking this drink, there's going to be some seedy shit going on.
I think probably like that punch that has Everclear in it.
Oh, dude, like
because it sneaks
trash
up
can
on
punch?
Yeah, trash can punch.
That's just like
or Malibu rum. Either way.
So mine was some kind of coconut rum, like Malibu or Parrot Bay. It's just immediate, like a dick's going somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean, there might be
yours didn't very much, but you know,
What'd you say?
You were there for moral support.
Yours didn't very much. Yeah, my favorite drink to watch other people get to fuck too, Parrot Bay. Because when I was 18, that's all I did. I was like, cool, guys, have fun.
Man, you were the ultimate wingman.
I bet you they in there fucking, huh?
I'll give you that. You were
was
good,
I?
Yeah, you were a good wingman when you were fat. And then you're
is that out of necessity or is that?
I mean, he was just naturally funnier when he was fat.
What?
No, I think there is a correlation to that. Like this.
No, there's definitely
the
like
less fat you are, the more serious people take you, and the less funny you are.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I believe that.
But your game was still good even after, but you just never capitalized.
What do you?
You would always get them right there.
Y'all would be so mad at me.
And
We'd
then
go out.
You would just be like, see you later. I'm a nice guy. I don't do that.
Can't close, dude. Worst closer in the game.
With that,
just in
I
general.
could sell anything else, but I just, for whatever reason, most of the time I didn't even know. Like him and what would we call it? Fun guy would be so angry with me if we left a bar. Like, we would be leaving the bar for the night and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if we had your powers, we would use it for evil every time. And you just sitting there fucking, oh, all right, have a great night.
I cherish you and respect you.
Y'all fucking beat me down so much about that shit.
I should have kicked the shit out of you.
For fucking... Dude. But I didn't go to the bar to get laid. You and him, fun guy, were like laser focused on we go drink, we fuck the bitch.
No.
If there's no bitches, we go to the strip club.
Here's the deal. There's two types, right? So you are or were, whatever. say it's a 400-meter run. You're the guy fucking blasting through, fucking smoking everybody. But somebody like me falls down at the on the final 100 meters, falls down, or 100 yards. What is it? 100 meters.
This race is fucked.
Falls down, and you fucking are the one to come scoop me up, and then the other two, this one and Fun Guy, are the one that are like, fuck that motherfucker, first place, going through the ribbon. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You had the skill, but you couldn't close it, dude. I didn't have your eye on the prize, while these ones are fucking cutting throats and fucking, you know what I mean?
Cheating, they're fucking
tripping people. No, they're tripping people, like kicking the back of their foot, making them trip over their own shit.
Steroid in their fucking
Throwing
legs.
the baton at the back of their head and shit.
I love it so much. I just remember I would leave so happy, like, what a great night, guys. We did it. We fucking sang karaoke. We had everybody laughing. It was good. And they were like, this was the worst night ever. There's no bitches on us. You had 3 on you, and you fucking just laughed them off.
You got them all riled up and fucking left. They weren't fucking,
or
got them off of our scent.
Or a couple of times when I'd have a couple of girls like rolling and laughing and all that stuff. And then I'd see Fun Guy leave to go to another bar, and one of those girls would get in his car, and I'd be like, "Oh, I set him up. Like I fucking got that volleyball. I fucking boom, and he spiked it straight into that Corolla every fucking time, dude. You know."
Well, the funny thing was when he would do that, they would, we'd roll over to go lift weights or whatever the next day, and he would just be all happy and everything like that, like he did it. You know what I mean? Like it was him. It was all him. If it wasn't, what was the band? If it wasn't Muse? If it wasn't Muse
or MGMT?
Yeah, dude, his 2 fuck tracks.
Yeah.
That was his fucking.
That was his MO. He would Netflix and chill, and let's listen to this album.
Fun Guy's chop was, hey, have you ever heard of the band Muse? No, I haven't. Get in my car. Dude, if you have to use a band as your fucking clothes.
I mean, he found something that worked for him. White Russians.
Well, anyway, I actually have notes to talk about besides me being a pussy and making everybody laugh and then not doing anything about it. But first, I want to know, do you have anything to talk about this week?
Oh.
Did you bring any notes? Because over the months, you've been pretty salty about a couple of things, and you've talked a lot of shit. And I just want to know, did you bring any grievances to air?
Well, this was kind of sprung on me about 3:00 this afternoon. I had to clear up a few things in my schedule to be here.
I really appreciate you coming, by the way.
So, no, I don't have anything to talk about. I'm just going to feed off of your guys' energy today.
No, do you need to call him out on anything? I feel like there's a lot of things that you tell me after the fact.
There's some shit that we should get the air out. But
was the catfish bamboozle, was that real?
100%.
Oh, no. The catfish bamboozle went down, but it wasn't catfish. It was crappie.
Cool.
But the fucked up thing is he enjoyed it. He loved it until he found out it was a type of fish.
I said that. I was like, this is so money.
But it doesn't change the fact that it was good.
Get up on the mic, dude. I'm trying to fucking mime it.
About to dig into his shit. You just go, get up in the mic, dude.
I'm just trying to mime it. And I'm like,
dude, I don't
get
know.
Fucking closer, bro.
It's loud in my ears.
You're not. You want me to? Here, let me do something for it. Welcome to the Semi-Friendly Podcast. Fuck face.
Yeah. Keep feathering that mullet, bitch.
Dude, what mullet, dude? This is how I look all day. We're not wearing disguises. You look so fucking money, Codes. You look like that's the road you should have traveled. Like genetically, that's where you were aimed.
I have a question though. Who purchases the costume?
Don't worry about that. Semantics.
I want to know why you got the shiny blue, red, white, and blue, and he got the faded out fucking trailer one.
I'll answer that right now. This one was the only one that had any red to it, and that one was brown. Literally the same product on the site, but you know how Amazon rolls. Fucking who knows where they source these from? They're like, it's the same. I open the box and the packaging's totally different. I'm like, these ain't the fucking same.
We just look, and if we see something that Why are we?
What
I don't know
what
you're talking
disguises?
about.
What are you talking
What
about?
are we even talking about here?
I don't know.
I've never bought anything. This is literally how we go to work. Fuck you.
I'm confused.
Our podcast.
So there's nothing that you want to call Austin out about, like.
Yeah, I don't go by a code name or anything.
Hey, but do you see how cognizant I was? Stopping myself mid-sentence.
You're thinking of him, though.
No, I was thinking of you, but then I forgot that you don't have any rules like I do. One, to follow.
I don't got anything I want to just throw out there right now.
Okay, I got something to throw out at you
Get
right
closer
now.
to the mic.
Get up close to the mic first. Second,
No,
I saw a video on TikTok about, it was an African American woman, and she was like, "This is the one secret white people don't want to know." Right?
Okay.
And I was like, fucking watching this shit. She was like, "Black people know what white people smell like, but we don't tell them because we've got some couth, you know?" And I was like, ooh wee. And then she revealed what black people think white people smell like. Do you know what that is? What do you think white people smell like? First off, I didn't know people smell different.
It really depends on what type of white person you're talking about.
Well, yeah,
If you're talking about
in general, man.
Cigarettes and depression.
They smell like a tank top t-shirt and fucking Winston's.
Yeah.
The vibe I've always gotten was dairy, because we eat so much cheese, like, you know what I mean, and milk, and there's just all kinds of dairy products. We go so hard in the paint on dairy in the U.S.
I agree.
I was thinking sour milk.
I think cheese. Like when I think of how white people smell to me, it's always like a mild to sharp cheese, depending on.
Oh, I don't even.
Yeah,
I think
but
like
think
American,
about-
like
but-
straight.
But
fucking
think about
synthetic
think
cheese,
about
fake
some,
ass cheese.
hang on, think about some Uncle J cheese. That's some bad cheese.
That's some bad cheese. That I want that
The
in my
cheese
commercial.
is gone bad.
The cheese is gone bad.
You know what I'm saying, though?
So that's what you think, right? So
Yeah.
yours was cigarettes and depression. Yours was dairy. Mine was cheese. She revealed in the video that it was wet dog.
I don't smell like no wet dog.
Do you?
That you know of.
Wet dog. So the best part was we were playing video games with the bearded one. And he was like, "That's bullshit." And I was like, "No, dude." She said it in the video. Me and my wife texted one of our African-American friends, and she said immediately, we were like, "Hey, what do white people smell like?" She goes, "Oh, wet dog, 100%. We were like, "What? This is some bullshit." Fucking the bearded one, we were playing video games with him, and he was like, "Y'all are full of shit. I'm going to text my boy right now." And he just starts cackling. Like 10 minutes later, we're like, "What?" And he was like, "You motherfuckers, did y'all call him?" We're like, "We don't know that dude. We don't know him."
And he said his buddy goes, "Well, the obligatory first answer is wet dog, of course."
100%.
And then he said something else, but he's like, the status quo is wet dog.
The second one he said was cigarettes. So you win.
Yeah.
Especially if your only interaction with white people is at like Windstar. You're like, "Oh, they smell like oxygen tanks, fucking wheelchair wheels, and fucking cigarettes."
I don't smell it, but I get it.
Dude, I get it. Especially, dude, if you think about it in your history of working alongside and being friends with white people, 50-50 chance, bad BO.
Yeah.
50-50, dude.
Yeah.
Real, and it's not that sharp BO from like curries and stuff that like Middle Eastern, you know, places from other parts of the world where their diets mainly consist of that kind of spices and stuff. Yeah, you're like, dodge those bullets now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Neo that shit. Yeah. I'm fucking over here just like, curry.
Well, I'm also just thinking when I used to work at that methadone clinic and they had the mosque right there, and when they'd come in and they take their shoes off.
That place
They
is
come
so
into the
sketchy.
methadone clinic from the mosque.
No, it was in an
shared a
office building.
It shared a-
And the
shared a
mosque was
building.
across
They're
the
not
hall.
living a very faithful
Yeah,
life.
and so they would come in for their prayers or whatever, and they take their shoes off. So the hallways would just be lined with these shoes, and
like
they don't
100
wear
shoes.
socks. They don't wear socks. And dude, oh man,
We're
it
gonna
would knock you off your feet.
We're going to get in some fucking hot water here, but
I'm just saying it smelled.
how crazy was that? We'll talk about that later, but Wee and I both worked at a methadone clinic off and on for years, and it was wild as fuck. Yeah. Hey, you're 13. Deal with these heroin addicts. Cool. Here's $400.
They were nice people.
Most of them were till they started shooting. But anyway, so wet dog and cigarettes that's what our buddy said. So anyway, yeah.
I fucking take offense to that.
Do you?
Yeah, because
What kind of dog would you want to smell like?
none. The wet dog stinks.
Hey, Codes. Shut him up for a second. Let's do this real quick. What kind of dog are you? What kind of dog are you? What breed of dog are you?
I'm a bloodhound.
Yeah, you are.
Straight up.
Yeah, you fucking are. What kind of dog are you? What breed?
I don't know, dude. I feel like I might be like a black lab.
Fucking English bulldog.
No. I get black lab.
Excuse you?
English bulldog. Yeah,
I'm just saying because you're lazy.
He's not lazy.
Dude, when he's in chill mode, there
Bro,
ain't no...
Everybody in chill mode is
No.
fucking lazy.
No.
I love that
It's called
articulation,
chill.
dude. When everybody in chill mode.
I'm pissed off about it because if
Piss,
you enter,
piss.
if you transform into chill mode, you're lazy by default. That's what chill mode is. It's just
So that's your day off, right?
yeah.
I don't think I'm lazy enough.
He's low energy.
as a husband and father. No, not in those departments. I'm just saying, being a husband and a father, like I think I have the right amount of lazy, but I step up to that pleasing when I need to.
So black lab, I would agree with that. Very intelligent, but just kind of hanging back, right?
Yeah, just kind of
not
like,
getting into the bullshit, just watching it from afar, going, ugh.
Well, I'm just thinking in terms
Judging.
of not the most requested dog, but also not off the radar as far as dogs go. You know what I mean? Like you see a black lab, you're like, oh, I know that black lab. That he's cool and all, but like, you know what I mean?
Most people say that black lab, smart fucking dogs, and then they just keep walking.
Yeah, that's it. Or like that black lab's
kind of stink.
Black lab's never bit, you know what I mean? Like that black lab's never bit a kid or anything, you know what I mean? And that's all they have to say about it.
Yeah. All right, hold on. 3 compliments this podcast I'm giving to Codes. He says he's a black lab. Totally agree. Here's the thing. Black labs stink. Your dog, what was that dog's name? Was it Sadie?
Uh-huh.
Sadie stunk.
You know, but do you know why?
Black lab.
No, because she liked to party.
What do you mean?
She would go down to the lake.
And rub around and fish?
Dude, she would be gone for like 5 days, and she'd come back and there'd be dried blood on her coat and fucking smelling like fish. She would go down there and have fight clubs with other fucking dogs, dude. And the only reason we know is because the neighbors down the street had a big old, what are they called?
Was it the husky that got hit in the face?
No, not that. That was an Akita.
But similar dog.
What's the big fluffy white dog?
Chow.
Massive, like Malamute.
Malamute.
Malamute. And our neighbors a couple doors down had one of those motherfuckers, and they would go off on one of their benders and come back, and the only
Covered
reason
in blood, the Malamute's
dude, fucking solid white coat, brown from blood, dude. They're down there getting it in, fucking showing who's who in the neighborhood. And she just smell like straight asshole, but she'd come back like
She's
fucking
stunk.
strutting.
Like,
She'd be like,
I fucked them up.
she's like, you should have seen them. They fucked up down at the lake still.
She was a fucking sweet dog. I love that dog.
But that's why she smelled like shit, because she would
stunk.
wander off for weeks.
And it got so routine that y'all weren't afraid. Y'all were like, fuck it.
She got out so often that the dog catcher would just like drive alongside her and go,
Come
go
on,
home.
Go home.
And she would start
Was she
trotting.
getting out of your yard?
Well, I think my stepdad just left the gate open.
He was he was on one of these, dude. He was on fucking
Fish and beer. Go get me some fish, dog.
Yeah, dude.
But she was never locked up. She would just bounce and she'd come and go as she pleased, like a roommate.
I love that dog. I only met her a few times, but she was fucking. All right, hold
Anyways, your dog.
on. I want to hear what y'all think I am, because I know what dog I am. What do you think I am? You're gonna say some bullshit like a terrier or a chihuahua.
I'm thinking of a chow.
Chow?
Yeah.
Chows are vicious, dude.
No, I'm just thinking of the way you look. Like a red chow.
Personality,
with the
man.
Oh, personality?
That fucking look.
Personality.
That's what we're going off of.
Personality?
Personality. Bloodhound. Black lab. Fucking right on the money.
Personality? Mm-hmm. Wiener dog, dude. Like, wiener dogs are chill as fuck, dude. They're awesome. But they're hyper.
Yeah.
You got a lot of hyper, and everybody
thinking
likes
like-
a wiener dog.
I'm thinking like my dog, like a boxer. Just like always happy to see you. Like, you know what I mean? Just super about it.
A fucking wiener dog, dude? Really? My goddamn podcast? You gonna come on here and call me a goddamn wiener?
I am not the one.
I am not the one today.
No, but seriously, dude.
Golden retriever.
No.
All day.
No.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
What's the Irish
Irish setter.
Irish setter, dude.
That's money, actually. Those are
Irish
great
setter.
dogs.
No, but
Golden retriever.
yeah.
Not today.
I think
Fuck you.
I think Irish setter.
Oh,
I like Irish setter
you
because
up.
it's a great dog, and they have that's Red Wing's import brand. Red Wing boots. They're import.
Are you giving somebody a free plug?
Irish setter boots. That's their import brand. Their budget line. They're really good for the money. I love boots. What do you want?
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know what you want me to say. They're fucking solid boots.
I loved how I watched you as you said that, and you were looking down at the ground the whole time. Like,
The
I
shame.
don't know what you want me to say.
There's the shame. I'm
got
like,
nothing.
I know too much about boots, but if you want to know about boots, hit me up. semifriendlycast@gmail.com. We can tell you all about the boots. Hey, you got that shit fixed over there, fuckface? I fucking fixed it for you. 100% good to go. And then you call me a fucking wiener dog. I bring you on here because I love hanging out with my brother, and you call me a.
You don't
Next
bring me on
question.
here because you. The only time I hear from you, I talk to
me-
Cody more than I talk to you.
Who do you talk to? You fucking up, dude.
Code.
Fucking up.
Got me riled
Not
up.
only did he call me a fucking English bulldog, he calls you a wiener schnitzel, but tries to boast himself as a fucking
Bloodhound. Yeah, I'm one of the best hunting dogs ever. I can smell blood a mile away. Yeah, we know you can, fuckface. All right,
They're also vicious fucking killers.
next question. Thanks. Have you ever been in trouble for a CD or a cassette? Growing up, were you ever in trouble?
I don't rephrase the question.
I'll tell my story so you can get an idea. Do you remember growing up,
I remember growing up,
listening to the fucking Eagle and the Edge and everything? Listen to the
dubbing
radio.
shit off the radio. Yes.
Yeah, fucking blank cassettes, making your mixtapes, right?
Yeah.
Christmas Eve. I'm like 12. We're at our grandma's house, and my grandma was pretty conservative, and my aunt and uncle were down from Kansas to stay with my grandma, and they are super churcher, like very conservative family. And we're watching like Santa on the radar, the fucking bullshit, the Santa on the fucking Doppler. We're like, oh cool, Santa's gonna be here in 2 hours. Y'all better get to sleep. So they kick us out. They make us go to bed. Me and we go and lay on the air mattress in my grandma's bedroom. I have my Walkman with my cassette, and it's got my mixtape on it, and I'm fucking bumping it, dude. I got the headphones in. I'm fucking boom, 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 getting it, and I'm listening to White Zombie's "More Human Than Human." Do you remember how that song starts? We just listened to it in the car.
We just listened to it. So yes, I remember how
with the
that
chick
song
getting,
starts.
it's the porno clip
Yeah.
of the chick getting fucked while it's like boom, boom,
Yeah.
And I'm laying there on the air mattress, and it gets to that song, and I'm like, I'm getting fucking ramped up for that slide to go kicking, and I'm about to be like, more human,
Yeah.
And my Aunt Marion busts the door open and grabs my headphones and puts them on, and it's the chick getting fucked to the
Yeah.
and she just looks at me and she's like, she takes the headphones off. She's like, it's Christmas Eve, and I'm like, I love this song, and she takes my fucking
Have some self-control, Austin.
Dude, she takes my my fucking cassette player and she walks into the kitchen with it, and I follow her. I'm like, no. She pulls that bitch out and just starts doing this number with the tape. Just ruins it, dude. It throws it in the trash. Just the tape, not my cassette player.
What?
Worst Christmas ever. I got some badass shit. Got a whole box of the X-Men trading cards. Like
Of booster packs?
yeah, the whole box of booster packs. Anyway, worst Christmas ever. That's the most, actually, second worst. I also got in trouble for a CD. That was a cassette. I got in trouble for a CD. My first CD was Super Unknown by Soundgarden, and then The Offspring Smash. And we were driving, and my mom was like, hey, let me listen to your song. That's Atlas. That's my dog. He's in
I thought
trouble.
it was hailing. That's how I was like,
So she puts in the Offspring Smash, and the first song's okay. And I think it's the second or third song. It stops in the middle of the song, and he goes, stupid, dumb shit, goddamn motherfucker. And then it fucking kicks in. And it does that part. Do you remember this? We're in the Geo. It does that. And my mom turns around and looks in the back seat at me, and she goes, eject, window down, fucking doom, 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 rolling that shit down because it was Geo. We didn't have power windows.
No.
I was like, no. And she fucking eject, CD, fwing. out the window, rolls it back up. No words ever spoken about to this day. I've never talked to her about that again. It was like, it was the coolest CD ever.
It's a power move, though, dude.
Dude, just fucking out the window. No, you're fucking up. No, you're not listening to this shit. Nothing. Just fling, window up. I did that to my ex-girl.
To a CD?
You threw her out the window?
No, man.
What CD was it?
Fallout Boy. She was listening to Fallout Boy on my truck, and I fucking ejected that shit and did that. And then Power moved her, just looked at her and didn't say a word. And meanest shit ever, dude.
No, but you were such a pussy. You smiled at the end of it. You're like, that was
Totally.
zany,
I was like,
wasn't it?
Wasn't that crazy? Let's go to Best Buy and get you another one. Yeah.
I'll buy you the double disc. I'm sorry.
So have either of you been in trouble? Get off your phone. What the fuck are you doing? You're on a podcast. Playboy.
I got kids and shit.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know. On their birth certificate said the father is wee wee. Come on, man. You're wee wee right now. Have you ever been in trouble for a CD or explicit language on an audio recording of some sort?
I don't think so.
Really?
I got in trouble.
I think my mom may have walked in on like me listening to Lords of Acid or something.
That's the ultimate strip club.
You know what I mean?
I'd say, well, you getting ready for the strip club?
But I think I was old enough at that point, probably like 16 or something. She's just like, you're fucking stupid.
She was like, idiot, and shut
Yeah.
the door. Did you get in trouble?
Not for CD or cassette tape, but a VHS. So we had one
What
of those,
VHS did you get in trouble for?
So we had
Elaborate.
we had Weekday Wings. You ever heard of that? It was a video.
I actually talked about Weekday Back Wings tonight at work.
So there was we
What
used
is
to have a
this?
bunch of VHS tapes
Listen.
down at the farm, and there used to be somebody recorded like hours of this show called Weekday Wings,
Which was on the History Channel.
History Channel about airplanes.
It was dogfighting and
Well,
shit.
we had a burner, and way back when you had satellite, you could burn a card and you could unlock all the channels. So my dumbass records 16 hours extended long.
It was
play
you?
of porn.
On the VHS? It was you?
With
I didn't know.
Cookie, with Gimp. Yeah.
I didn't know you did that.
And so we did that, and there was like 6 or 7 different volumes that we did this on, and
Over the dogfighting over the Pacific, like fucking.
so there's
But
like
no, hold on.
Courageous.
Respect for that, though, because you didn't do that for yourself.
You did that for others.
You did that for everybody, dude.
yeah,
And
The
that's
farm-
very selfless of you.
The
Yeah.
farm is a communal place.
because like we didn't have it on. You know what I'm saying? Like we hit the play, turn the TV off, and let it record.
Yeah, but even then, that takes
the
effort
worst
because
part
you have
was
to know
when
when to stop and then start up a new tape. Like you did that for the good of the ranch.
The bad part is when you dickhead, I knew you were gonna fucking do it. But when
No, but you know,
But whenever the worst part was when we turned it on the first time we hit play, it was these 2 very large BBWs,
What's a BBW?
big bodied woman.
oh, is it bodied? I always thought
No,
it
it's
was
big,
breasted.
beautiful.
I always thought it was just big breasted woman.
It's big, beautiful woman.
Anyway, this
All
is
the- dude,
2
there's some
broads
fat chicks that don't have
on
big
a big
boobies.
ass kitchen island, shoving an acorn squash.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on, back up. What?
Yeah, like we hit play, like when we first, like we wanted to see what we did. The first thing that pops up is these 2 big, large women shoving an acorn squash.
A what?
Acorn squash.
A what?
An acorn squash?
Yes,
A corn squash? It's not acorn.
acorn squash.
No. No. What kind of tree do we have out there? What does it drop? What do the squirrels eat?
An acorn.
You're my fucking flesh and blood. No. We
Yeah.
don't talk like that.
And you were in a hospital for fucking half your life. So shut the fuck up. I was out in the world.
But we didn't get taught acorn.
You just got knocked down a peg.
You go
I
across
did.
the street with a T.
What's the top of the house?
It's a roof.
Okay, we got that in common. My wife hates that shit.
It's
I'm
a
like,
roof, dude.
It's a roof.
It's a roof.
Yeah,
It's a roof.
The roof is on fire.
the roof. We say roof because that's
So-
how our dad said
So
it.
POF is puff,
Poof.
Poof.
just like a roof.
Roof. Dude, I can't explain it. That's just how we were raised. I'm sorry.
Somebody needs to get Gallagher in here to explain some of these.
But we were.
Phonics here.
I remember our father saying,
Roof. I was gonna say you met the mailman.
"Sorry, I'm not used to." All right, everybody, real quick,
Does the
real
mailman
quick,
look like an Irish setter?
real quick, real fucking quick. This story.
He had a cool wiener dog that rode around in that mail truck.
No wonder that's where he got it.
You fucking fucker.
Oh, I just been waiting to fucking get you.
Real quick, you might want to scoot up to that mic so the people can hear you, Playboy. All right, so real quick, I'm the only one in my family with red hair and freckles and all this.
Your dad has red hair, doesn't he?
No.
Fuck no.
It was blonde.
Brown. It was like brownish blonde. It was a really light brown.
It sure wasn't strawberry blonde.
No, it wasn't. Fuck no, it wasn't.
There was some pictures, maybe a little strawberry in there.
A little bit of
from, like
like
you saw,
Auburn.
you're talking about his
Like Auburn.
his deal we did.
Hey, hold on.
Hold
Watch
on,
this.
you can't. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. In this podcast, you can't have two people talking at one time. It doesn't work like that.
Look at that. That's the color of my dad's hair. Our dad's hair.
Okay, now your turn. What were you saying?
I was saying, if you remember from the memorial video we did,
Oh yeah, he's dead.
there was some. Yeah, I found him. Thanks.
Brutal, dude.
So there was some videos from when he was younger.
Now we in it. Now
Two people can't be talking at the same
I'm
time.
not talking. I'm commenting. We in it now.
So
We up in it.
So
And proceed.
there was some pictures of him from when he was younger, 17, 18 years old. He had hair down to his ass, and it was kind of a reddish color.
I have that picture, but I think it was mostly that film because everything has a sepia tone to it.
I get a red vibe from him, dude.
Not at all.
From my memories.
No, it was brown to light brown, maybe. Wee Wee's hair is just the same color as Dad's. It's the same color.
Mouse color. That's all I can say. It's mouse color.
So what were you trying to say? Oh, yeah. So anyway, I don't look like anybody in my family, and everybody made the joke my whole entire upbringing that I'm the mailman baby.
Does your mom have reddish hair?
No, but her mom does.
No, but Peckerhead Pockers did.
The fishing guide from fucking Chetty Shores.
He lived with us for a while, dude. You never know.
Dude, I walked in on him fucking the shit out of Mom one time. It was horrible.
Oh, you better get me another beer before you start talking about
It
that
was
shit.
the worst. You want a beer?
What?
You want a beer?
Yeah, I need
I
another
walked
beer.
in on him plowing Mom on our waterbed, and it was fucking loud.
Not our waterbed. It was her waterbed.
It was her
We
waterbed.
just camped there most of the time,
Dude.
but not after that.
Dude, it was a lot to take in.
Yeah, 'cause
And
we wanted
it was
breakfast.
right. It was right before. Hey, it was right before I got my arthritis, and they thought I was having that arthritis to deal with walking in on them banging. You know what I mean? Like, it was my coping mechanism was to get fucking arthritis at 6 years old.
To
Cool.
suddenly become a pussy?
Yeah, really? Yeah. Before that, money in the bank. Walk in on her and Eddie Pacras.
I love that name, by the way.
Oh.
That's a fucking name.
It's a fishing guy name. And his dog Shotzi was laying on the like pile of blankets. I still see it, dude. I see.
Apparently so, dude.
I walk in, the sun's coming through them blinds a little bit, and that waterbed's just fucking, and I don't see my mom.
You know what's funny?
I just see covers and his fucking just like this
mullet, just like that.
curly ass red mullet just fucking swaying, and the fucking and my mom's like, "Ooh, get it, Eddie Pacras," you know, and I'm like, "Oh, why is she saying his full name?" This is so painful, and his fucking mullet's just whoo, 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 and I
And
literally.
it's sweaty and there's a little roll dripping down his back. Oh, yeah.
I thought he was killing Mom, so I was like, "Stop hurting my mom!" And I ran and I fucking started, you know.
And you, Mr. Glass, broke all your bones.
Did he
No,
fucking turn
no.
and hit you with the dong hammer?
No, dude,
Like-
he actually fucked me up. I ran up on him and I was like, "Stop hurting my mom!" And I started wailing on him.
You never get in between somebody mid-stroke, dude.
Dude,
That's like two dogs fighting.
Dude, mid-stroke, start fucking him up, and he.
He's like, I'm about to blow, brother. You need to back the fuck up.
Then he goes, "I got a loaded weapon, man." No, I'm just kidding. But he throws the blankets off, and I'm not even kidding. He throws the blankets off, backhands me, like in my chest, like big. What is it called? Razor Ramon, the fucking
Ric Flair, dude. Chop.
Ric Flair, the big chop, fucking bam, and I'm like, "Oh," you know. And she's like, "Stop, Eddie Parker." Not, she didn't say his full name, but his full name's fucking awesome. So I'm saying, she's like, "Stop, Eddie." He fucking big chops me, and I like stumble back. And dude, he grabbed me by the throat and slammed me against the wall. And was like, "What the fuck is your deal?" And I was
Rightfully
like,
so, dude.
Dude, was
And
his dick still hard while he was doing that? Because that
Had
would
to have
fuck me
been.
up. And that would cause me to have arthritis.
"Hold on."
Had to have been.
His dick wasn't still hard when he did that.
What do you?
Bullshit.
He was
No, no,
Dude,
no,
it's
no, no,
good.
no,
It's
no,
not
no,
gonna
listen,
go
listen,
fucking
listen.
limp that quick.
No, it got way harder.
He's put me up against the wall and let his hand up, and I was still suspended in there.
I'm getting getting choked by a fucking grown man with a semi-hard dick,
You
dude.
sure that wasn't his baby arm that grabbed you by the throat?
Well, the worst part was, as soon as he fucking big chopped me, his dog got crazy because she was a German Shepherd. So as soon as he got up and chopped me, I was like, oh, fuck, you know? And I stumbled back into the wall, which we were in a trailer. I don't know if anybody's gathered that yet, but we grew up in a trailer. And I like felt the wall give a little bit.
Stories like this are self-explanatory.
So yeah, we were definitely in a trailer. There's a waterbed and a fucking
guy named Eddie Pockrass. Yeah, you're in a trailer, boy.
My mom was banging a fishing guide. Yeah,
You remember he had a camper on his truck.
I remember all of it.
So the dog tripped out?
So as soon as he big chopped me, I banged against the wall and I bounced because the walls ain't shit in a trailer. I bounced off, and as soon as I took a step towards him, German Shepherd, I saw her on my peripheral just fucking jump at me, and I was like, and he fucking slapped her down. You know, he took care of it. But that's the only like really vivid thing I remember besides, you know, the waterbed moving a lot and his fucking feathered mullet just fucking getting it while he was getting deep in my mom. That dog jumping scared.
You're way too comfortable saying deep in my mom.
Dude, whatever.
I would have been like,
I'm dead serious. I pissed a little bit when I saw the dog jump.
I would have talked to the dog and been like, where the fuck were you when he was fucking abusing my mom? Like, really giving it to her.
Dude, yeah.
That wasn't aggressive
No,
for
and
you?
she was cool with it. She was like, he's getting his. I'm going to close my eyes a little bit. I still hear it.
He's
but
probably
it ain't
sitting
no
there
thing.
thinking, better you than me, Miss D.
Dude, it was fucked up. And my mom lost her shit. She started like fucking punching him in the back and not like...
Really?
It caused a...
She got him naked doing that too?
They were both naked fighting, like fist fighting. I think that was one of the last times I ever saw him because it like exploded their relationship, which to be fair, their relationship was he goes on the lake for 10 hours drinking and getting a sweet tan. And then he comes back, maybe fries some fish up, bangs my mom, and then goes and stays in his camper in his truck in our driveway.
You remember when,
cool.
remember when you almost fell out of that truck?
Was he a part of the fish bamboozle?
Yeah,
was he the...
So no, he was him and my
was the
mom.
fish bamboozle.
Yeah,
He was.
he was part-
He
so-
was. Also, his dog got pregnant once, and me and my cousin Dirty D held Wee Wee down and sprayed him in the face with her milk.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But so I can remember on 3
Fuck you.
occasions I've saved his life. He fell in the pool in the snow.
At Grandma and Grandpa's house in
and
Irving.
I
Yeah,
fished him out with a net because he couldn't swim.
and he was like 3 years old, and he saved my life. I'm dead serious. It was awesome.
That happened twice, and then he almost he fell out of.
I'm a big pussy, guys. What can I say?
He fell out of Peckerhead Pockers's truck, and I grabbed
Eddie.
him. Like
so the
this.
door. He had an old Chevy single cab with a camper in the back.
Yeah.
And we were sitting. It was a bench seat, and Eddie was driving. Wee Wee was in the middle, and I was on the door, and I was leaning on the door, and it was an old piece of shit, like rusted out, and the door just popped open, and I fell out, and he fucking grabbed me. He was like 5 years old. I was like 6. It was right before I got my arthritis.
Fucking dude, you're talking Matrix type grab.
It was money, dude. He fucking grabbed me and held me. You didn't pull me back in though. He just held me until the car stopped, and then I kind of rolled out.
I wanted to let you know that
What was the third time you saved me?
You fell in the pool twice.
Double time combo on the pool.
Yeah, after that you were like, "Fuck him, he's a pussy."
Playground. That's all I got to say. You remember?
Okay,
You just told that story.
Yeah, we've already told
You
this
told
story.
that
I'm just
story.
saying. So
all
4
right,
times.
hold on. Speak amongst yourself. I'm gonna go get you another beer.
No, hold on.
What you got?
I just want to mention, you know what I got out of that whole story?
What?
Is that I want my wife to call me by my full name as I'm fucking her. How gangster is that? Fuck me, Eddie Pockrass.
Dude, that's exactly how I
want her
heard
to
it.
go, fuck me, Codes McGee.
Codes
Fuck me. That's gangster. To get the full, get
What about the middle
beginning,
name?
middle, and last, dude.
You want middle too?
I want Esquire the third, all of it in there, dude.
If you're having that good of a time, can you even remember full names? Like,
Oh, dude, that's an Instapop.
some dudes has like that's an Instapop.
Yeah. Like, you get the full name.
That's that mental orgasm.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's like, oh, yeah, girl.
Oh, what's it like?
It was a one-time deal.
Fuck me, Eddie Pockrass.
Dude,
That's the
you're my
best,
only
dude.
hope. Yeah, cool. It's
Yeah.
so fucking lame, dude.
I love that, dude.
That waterbed was fucking whoosh, whoosh, just fucking. He wouldn't have to put in it. I know why people have waterbeds now. By the way, walking in,
It's a one pump.
It,
and then
you
once
just
you get
fucking
it rolling,
swing it, and then that fucking that bed's just going back and forth. You have to
inertia.
All you have to do is go like this. Oh. You pretend that you're fucking giving it. The bed's doing all the work,
What
dude.
if you went in there and he had a sailor's hat on and he's like, God, the seas are real stormy tonight.
He's sweaty and shit. Like, oh, Eddie Parker, I don't know what you've been doing. You've been fucking shit on my mom. You're lucky you got that dog in there.
Red Sea at night, Sailor's Delight.
Oh, no.
Eddie Parker's? Ew.
Everybody calls him by his first name. Dude, my dad hated that guy. But do they even sell waterbeds anymore?
Yeah, you can still buy them.
No, fuck you. You can't buy a
Yeah,
waterbed.
no, you can. I look, they're expensive as shit.
I know where
though.
they're at. You
Where?
know where they're at.
Whose lame ass phone is going off?
No.
My daughter's calling me.
No, you know where they're at.
Do I?
You do.
Where?
The Village.
Oh, dude, they have a
They got to be at the Village, dude.
If they're anywhere, they would be at the Village.
They gotta
I bought
be
a
at the
dog
Village.
there once.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
How about this baby Cash?
No, they do have a pet store.
No,
at the,
yeah, they've got a
Trader's Village?
They actually have a big
I
pet
bought
store.
I bought a multi.
Was it like exotic pets in the back?
There's like
we got
fucking-
chimpanzees and shit.
They're all like little trailer fucking storage units where all their shops are, and you just see lines of fucking bird cages, and you just hear all kinds of crazy.
That's
ass
sad,
birds.
dude. Fuck.
Hey,
all those gypsies peddling.
Did
fucking
you ever
parrots.
get the churros out there,
No,
dude? The churros.
I
go
was telling them
hard.
we have
We're
to go
going.
just for the
We're
food.
going.
The food is off the chain. Like you get some of those street vendors that you look at them and you're like, you haven't bathed for a month, but you smell like wet dogs. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
don't
buy
wash
it.
your hands when you're making my food because that adds all the flavor.
I want 70 years of peddling your wares in this gypsy fucking hangout.
Yep.
Ugh. No, dude. I have something to ask about, but first I'm gonna get you a beer, okay? All right. Do you need anything? Talk amongst yourselves.
Do you have a water?
You want
I'll take a water. Do you have a water?
talk amongst yourselves? I'll be right back with the water and a beer for the gentleman.
Can you go get the beer?
Hold on. Have we talked about you breaking the bottle at the pool?
Have we?
I think so.
Go get the beer, man, because I feel
I
like it's
think-
looming. I'm anticipating you going to get the beer. So just go get the fucking beer.
Look up when you talk.
Well, I'm trying to, I'm getting pissed. So I was thinking the other day, I know Austin's got one, but are there any words that you would like to bring back into, what's it called? The lexicon?
Yeah, lexicon's good.
Yeah. Is there any words you want to bring back into the lexicon, back into prevalence?
Like
Like any words that you just dig the fuck out of that just aren't used anymore.
man, there's something my dad used to say that when he'd get fucked up that always just. I mean, it makes you laugh because it's so fucking stupid. But he used to say "mighty pop."
Mighty Pop?
Mighty pop.
That's a porn term.
When he get fucked up, he's like, "Oh, it's mighty pop."
But what does that mean?
Would he really say that?
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, if you'd have
That's
hung out,
lame.
if you'd have hung out with him more, you'd have known.
Fuck, dude.
That's true. I didn't hang out with Dad much, and then he died.
But no,
Coming with the heat.
I want to talk to you about the most awkward moment I ever had with our dad.
No, we're not done. I asked a question.
Yeah,
and you're
this isn't just fucking
no, it's
spin
fine.
the tires.
Fine, mighty pop. Final
You're
answer.
fucking
No
deflecting,
lifelines,
bro.
You remember what mine is? Because I don't remember what it is.
Oh, I thought you remembered. You told me. Oh no, it was something like real proper.
No.
You go. That's. Dang it! Think about it.
Did I put up here's my notes, okay? Wet dog, ever get in trouble for a CD, white zombie, Aunt Marion, offspring. What a dumb question. Of course I jacked that guy off. Fruit roll-ups.
But you don't remember that.
Oh.
You don't remember the word.
No, man, I don't.
What are you doing?
I got something.
God, unprofessional. Anyways, so I have a couple of words. Let's see. I've got bunk. You remember bunk?
That's bunk.
bunk.
That's bunk.
Excellent.
That's good.
Bunk's good, dude.
That's good.
And one that I really want my is it a fruit roll-up?
That was a good catch. Dude, how many are these?
I have 2 diabetic kids. What makes you think I don't have mad fruit roll-ups? I could get my wife to text our pantry right now. There's probably about 50 fucking fruit roll-ups.
I hadn't had a fruit roll-up until, besides yesterday.
Can
15 years.
Can I finish my thing?
You said
Yeah.
you want to bring things back. I want to bring back fruit roll-ups.
I know.
There
but
are
that's not-
still around. You just threw us some from a brand new box.
But that's not what I'm saying. You interrupted my thing to bring some other bullshit. Can we finish my thing? That'd be great.
Get on
Appreciate
your
it.
thing.
It's his podcast. Remember that.
So bunk, that's bunk.
That's a good one.
I want to use that more because I feel like if someone says, because whack is starting to get a little.
I do
whack.
have one.
And so I think I want to start saying that's bunk.
Bunk is awesome.
And then one that my stepdad used to say all the time that I love is chumpage.
What?
That's chumpage.
That's a new one for me.
Like
I think your
that dude's
stepdad invented that while he was golfing.
No, he's like, that dude's a chump. But if he's
His behavior is
his behavior is
chumpage.
chumpage.
That's bad if your stepdad's calling chumpage.
Yeah. And
Yeah, what did a fucking judge of character that guy is?
You were such a good little black boy, Coates.
and then another one that I heard on another podcast today is Biff.
Oh, you really
biffed
biffed
it,
it,
dude.
You fucking biffed it. Did that come before? Was that before Back to the Future? And they named Biff Tannen for that, or was that after?
I think it was. I was probably after.
I think
it
it
has
was after.
no.
Yeah,
But it didn't have
No
any
relation.
Yeah, no relation at all.
But I think Biff, dude, you really biffed it, dude.
dude.
It may
Imagine,
be. I don't know.
imagine you as a business owner, like a boss, like giving a review and be like, "Hey, I'd love to give you that 3% raise, but
Numbers are down.
this year you really biffed it.
You biffed it. You didn't meet any of your quota. You really biffed it, bro.
Your
You
sales
really
were chumpage.
Yeah, and quite frankly, I think you're a buster. Buster is my favorite,
Buster's
dude.
good, dude.
Buster,
No,
you
no, no,
act
no.
like a buster.
You have to add Mark Ass Buster.
Mark ass anything is great.
That's
Trick or Buster.
That's
Fuck yeah.
pretty disrespectful. You know
You're-
what I mean? I
you're-
feel like if you went in the hood and said, y'all's a bunch of Mark Ass Busters, they would probably prefer
Guns.
you to call them the N-word.
Then
You know what I'm
Buster,
saying? Because Buster's straight disrespectful, dude.
dude, guns drawn immediately. Fucking.
Who said we a
Who's a
Buster?
Buster? Yeah.
Dude,
Fuck
not
yeah.
having it.
I love Buster so much. That's the one I
brings up
want.
a topic. Any of y'all ever been lost in the ghetto
Yeah.
and had a scary experience?
I mean, okay, hold on. I'm going to go back in time real quick. I want to tell a story that's not my own. I want to tell a story that's fun, guys.
Okay.
All right, so Thanksgiving, I think, we all go to Euless to my grandma's house, my grandma Betty's. Remember this? And Fun Guy he had just started driving. He's older than me by a month. He had just started driving, so he drove his own car. And we rode with my mom to my grandma's house. Had Thanksgiving, everything's great. This is how old this is. He's like, okay, let me hop on your computer real quick and print them directions off MapQuest. Right? Which is
for
the
sure.
fucking greatest sentence ever. For
sure.
Let me get them directions off MapQuest, right?
Nothing pinpoints a date and time than let me grab the map quest.
Yeah. Let me hop on there. Do you have enough ink for me? Do I need to do full color
By the
or
way,
black
the
and
most
white?
colorful map, unnecessarily full of color, killing
They
cartridges.
were in bed
dude.
with Lexmark, dude. They were fucking murdering them
Killing
ink cartridges.
cartridges, dude.
So good. So he is trying to get from Euless to Denton and somehow gets lost for
183 to 35.
dude, he literally somehow ends up on Beltline and rides the belt the whole
Around the Metroplex.
motherfucking way, all the way to 35 from Euless going right. He goes through fucking what are all those towns in like South Dallas and shit. And dude, he's like, dude, I started running low on gas because Beltline's long as fuck, you know? He's like, I started running low on gas. I stopped at a gas station and I fucking filling up my car and I went in to ask the dude and he's like, first thing I noticed was there was bars on every window and I wasn't used to that. So I started getting scared, you know? And he walks in to talk to the gas station attendant about like, how do I get back to 35? And the guy, he said as soon as he walks in, he goes, you need to hurry up.
Hey, my dude, make this quick.
He's like, you need to hurry up.
go.
He's like, you need to hurry up. He's like, all right, cool. Anyway, I'm lost, man. I need to get. And he
Well,
goes,
shit, now I feel rushed. I forgot what I was going to say.
he said he got real close. He was like, you need to get on this street, turn left, go here, get right, get on that fucking highway, and do not look in your mirror. And he was like, really? And he was like, yeah, you're in a bad part of town. He was like, oh man, that's crazy. And he said he came out and there was like dudes laying on his, like dudes
gathering?
like one dude was on his hood and other people were like standing around. And he said he just ran to his car, got in and drove, like put the gas thing up and drove off, you know. He said it was the scariest ever. Anyway, we were waiting for him. He was supposed to spend the night at our house. He didn't show up for like 3.5 hours. And he got lost on Beltline. Come on, man. Beltline is a straight shot. Anyway, I don't even know what brought that up.
It's not a straight shot. It's literally a belt. It's
a belt.
But can you say, sorry for the long story, but can you...
It's a loop, essentially.
Can you pinpoint a moment in time better than, hold up, guys, we can go to the concert. Give me 5 more minutes while I download and print this shit off MapQuest real quick.
Such a beating, dude.
What a bunch of busters.
Or imagine trying to read a Maps go mid-drive.
Dude, that was the greatest.
My father-in-law is amazing, and I love him so much. I got him an atlas for Christmas 2 years ago because he refuses to use any kind of GPS. And if we go on a trip with him,
he's got a compass.
He does the night before. He does the night before
fucking,
and maps out the shit.
I love it, dude.
Oh,
that's like old people shit where you really take time to smell the roses, and you're like, no, I'm gonna look how the map looks. I don't give a fuck about traffic routes or anything. I'm gonna pick the best route for us.
Well, not only that, but he would. It's the coolest shit ever because he would do that and go, oh, there's this historical site right here. We should stop there. Oh, there's this fucking battle that took place in there. We should stop there.
Biggest rubber band ball.
Dude, totally. Like, he would find all the cool shit. 100%. So, whereas your phone, it just says, hey, you'll get there in 45 minutes, fuck off.
But you know there's an app for that, right?
Of course.
100% an app for that.
But how much cooler is that to know that he stayed up all night mapping it out and going, oh, fuck, Clarksville, it's got that shit in it.
That
Bam.
is cool.
It's super awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But what was I going to say, dude? I was going to talk about fucking Google Maps shit. Come on, man.
I brought up getting lost in the ghetto, and somehow you got on fucking Atlas MapQuest.
What were we talking about getting lost in the ghetto? Dude,
I was just asking if you'd ever been lost in the ghetto, like...
Me personally?
Yeah. And, like, had a weird experience, because I went with a friend of ours down to South Dallas to go find his uncle who's a mechanic, but they don't know where he lives.
Who?
Or B. Carter. And we had to go pick up Uncle Boo. That's this motherfucker's name, Uncle Boo. So we go down there.
So you already know.
And I'm in his old ass Volvo, driving around.
Was it tan?
No, it was like a maroon.
It was like red,
or
right?
a blue or something like that. But anyhow, we go down there to go find Uncle Boo, and he's like, he's usually on this street corner, that street corner.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's just like
I got you.
He roams around. You know what I mean? So
he's slippery, that Uncle Boo.
Yeah. So we're traveling down there, and we start getting close. He's like, hey, when we get in this neighborhood here, you're gonna need to let your seat back. And I'm like,
just you?
I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you need to lay your seat all the way back so they can't see you. And I'm like, why? He's like, because you're white. I'm like, all right. So
because you have a cowboy hat on.
We roll up, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to fucking do this. He's like, you're taking a risk. We literally see some dude roll up with a bicycle, jack some dude's car, like steal some shit out of his car, get back on the bike and ride off. Like it's nothing. Let the seat right back.
Was it by Fair Park?
A little bit south of there. But yeah, it was scary. Like, most scared I've ever been. Because, like, when we pulled up to the intersection the first time, and, like, everybody's looking at me like, you don't belong, son. Like,
oh, I love it.
Like,
I love it so much.
That scares me. So
that
you would have shit your pants.
That shit is no, I actually don't get super scared in that. It's the adrenaline of, like, anything can happen. The world is my oyster. What the fuck's going on? Your wife's calling you. Silenced. Put her on, dude. Put her on the podcast.
I don't have anything ghetto like that, but I do remember they were working on the new Goatman's Bridge. And me and my ex-girlfriend and my mom and my brother were driving. We were going to take Goatman's.
I knew you'd do it, you fucker.
We were going to take Goatman somewhere, and it was shut down because they were working on it or whatever. And we saw this Hispanic dude laying down. And we're like, why is he just
like
laying
in the street?
Right in front of the barricades for the bridge. And we're like, maybe he's taking a nap or something.
Siesta.
But he wasn't moving. And then this other Hispanic dude comes out of the woods and starts walking towards my mom's car and, like, walking aggressively. And I was
Cartel
like, throw
shit.
that motherfucker in reverse. I was like, what are we doing? Get the fuck. And he's like, fucking the Terminator.
Like the T-1000?
Just
I'm surprised you didn't just bail out the car.
Slowly accelerating. Just. And, dude, talk about adrenaline. I was like, this motherfucker is about to make one homicide into a fucking
So you
quadruple.
think that dude was the guy? You think he was dead?
It felt real sketch, dude. Super sketch.
What, dude?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like, he wasn't laying down with his hat folded over
Was
his
it like
head because
this,
it's hot.
or was it like this?
Dude, he was like fucking.
Oh, he was the fucking sketch.
They had the white chalk around them already.
He was the chalk outline.
Dude.
Oh,
That's some adrenaline shit because I'm not driving. I'm like, you're not going.
you're not in control.
reverse
You're like,
fast enough.
do it now, bitch.
And my mom's like, oh, I wonder if he needs help. Everything okay? I'm like, fucking hit it.
She actually puts the driver, runs over that sleeping guy. All right, real quick. Do you remember when we had to go to South Dallas to get your fucking engine for your Jeep?
Oh, that dog.
Yeah. So we're driving, and we're driving on like what fucking street was that? Was it
We had to
Martin?
go down to 30 in Munger.
Okay, so it was real scary, and every fucking corner had like people with a baby.
They were loitering.
But the baby wasn't theirs. The baby had like playing card underneath a bandana. It was fucked up. So we're going down to this mechanic shop all the way in South Dallas that has a new engine block for his Jeep, right? It's the only place that had one. And so we're driving in your Ford Ranger. Remember that fucking, was it the Ranger?
No, we were in your truck.
Oh,
we were
in my
in your Tacoma.
My Tacoma, my manual Tacoma. And there was a Ford, that's what it was. It was a Ford Ranger in front of us.
You had a Tacoma?
Yeah, for like a year. A blue one. It was standard. It was awesome. I should have kept it.
Huh.
Oh, we'll talk about cars in a second. So we're at a stoplight, and there's like a baby by itself on a street light, on a corner, and then like a couple of people on the left just dancing on the left corner. And I'm like, yo, wee. I don't feel safe here. And he's like, it's all good. It's all good. Bam, light turns green. Ford Ranger takes off. Pitbull out of nowhere runs up and starts attacking the tire of the car didn't this happen? Of that Ford Ranger as it's driving. And the dog eventually starts getting rolled by the tire. It's gripped on. Dude, it's fucking.
It latched onto the tire.
It had death grip on it. And it was like doing the cartoon shit where it's going around and around and finally got thrown off. But he wasn't done. Like, he was going to take
He was chasing that fucking
ass.
Ford Ranger, dude. Yellow Ford Ranger. This pitbull was going crazy.
And the
And
dude-
everybody was like not even looking at it.
Yeah, it was like, it's just a normal
that's Otis.
Tuesday.
He does that shit on the weekends. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was insane. And then do you remember going, and I'm going to say some shit that might not be PC, but this is exactly how it happened. Do you remember going into that shop? Okay.
Yeah, it was a regular old engine shop to me.
Okay. I was blown away. We go into this engine shop, and behind the counter is all like white dudes in their 50s with flat tops smoking cigarettes, right? Whole ceiling is like tile that's just yellowed out like a smoke room in the back room. And everybody's just, it looks like a normal business. This black dude comes in and he's like, Willie, what the fuck do you sell me? Blah, 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 blah. And the dude behind the counter, the main guy with the gray flat tops, like drops hard M-bombs. He's like, oh, you stupid N-word, get the fuck out of here. N-word, blah, 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 blah. And then they just start laughing, and the black dude runs behind the counter, and they do like fucking that.
What?
And I'm like, ah! I'm like, this is all wrong. No. He said the N-word with an ER at the end. Black dude was super mad. Everybody's smoking cigarettes. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Everybody's smoking cigarettes.
And it's a business. You know, I've never seen anything like it. And then we get called up, and they called us chubby. I remember that. They were like,
I have no reason to know why.
yeah.
But they just went straight for it.
They were
yeah.
He was like, hey, the Chubby Brothers, you're next.
They
Yeah.
know
God bless.
Fuck it. We walk up there, and Josh, he's like, hey, I'm here to get my engine block, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, for the Jeep? Oh, okay, cool. All right, sweet. Have a great day, Chubby Brothers. Bye. And I'm like, blum, 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 all sad. And he's like, thinking it's so fucking endearing and funny. I'm like, all sad, like, I'm going to cut part of my stomach off later, you know. It was the weirdest shit. But anyway, that's the only time I've ever been like, no. I have one more hood story. All right. There was a young lady that worked with me named Carla, and she was super awesome. She was my friend. We liked art, blah, 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 blah. One day we were going to go to the museum.
That sounds like a date.
It wasn't a date.
Sounds like a date.
No.
Friends don't go to museums together.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. She was about to move to New York. She was like, hey, do you want to hang out? I was like, cool, let's go to the
Oh,
museum.
is that the chick that gave you the tentacle?
Yeah, Carla.
Yeah, you know what she wanted you to do with that tentacle, right?
No, shut up. Anyway, I called her Carlos's because she was 6'4", like she was like 6'4". She was huge.
You do got a thing for the tall ones.
Amazonian.
She was giant. She was cool shit. Anyway, we go in my truck. We go. We're trying to get to the museum on Fair Park. Fuck you. And we get lost on Martin Luther King Boulevard, which tells you everything.
Run out of gas. In the back
No, we didn't run out of gas. But I'm like, oh shit, the museum's behind us. We need to do a U-turn. And I start doing this U-turn, and I realize like there's not enough room for my truck because buyer be aware, Toyota Tundra fucking wheelbase is out of control, garbage.
You can jump a curb in a truck.
It's clicking. It's like doing this on the steering wheel, and it's like turning like this. You know what I mean? Like, it was just terrible. So we turn. It's on a Sunday. We turn, and we go, and I end up riding the curb up into a mechanic shop that's closed for the day, off of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And there's like 6 black dudes with white T-shirts down to their knees, straight drinking 40s in the parking lot of this fucking closed mechanic shop. And they start walking like fast at my truck. And I'm not even joking. One of them is like walking way faster than the others. And he's like looking at me in the eyes. And he like moves his legs and throws up in between them mid-stride and just keeps walking at my truck. He's like, and I was like, ah! And she was like, get us out of here. I was like, oh my God. And then there was these 2 little Mexican children like behind a bush, and they were waiting for those guys to sneak off, and they ran off behind the mechanic shop. It was the weirdest fucking experience of my life. That's all I got. That's the only other hood experience I got.
What a weird scenario.
Yeah, they threw up, and he was like running at my truck, and I was like,
strange.
oh. And I ran out. Sorry, it wasn't as funny. You had to live it, I guess. Anyway, on with the chlorophyll.
You were saying something about cars earlier.
What about cars?
You said we were going to get to cars later.
Oh, how many cars did you own in the span of like 6 years?
Total, I think I'm on like...
What was your first car?
1980 F100 Ranger.
Do you remember whenever those guys ran in the back of it?
You mean that husband and wife?
In that like brand new Blazer?
No, it was a 4Runner. It totaled that bitch.
How did it go? This is the funniest.
So I'm getting ready for a football game, and you get to leave to go eat. So I'm going home to eat.
So you're a senior?
No, I was a sophomore.
How were you driving as a sophomore?
Because I'm old as fuck.
Because he was the old guy in the class, dude. He was the fucking...
held back.
No,
he was the David Fulmar, dude. He was like 30.
No, my birthday. My birthday was right there. That grace period where I could either go or stay.
Yeah.
And so
or David Full, I'm sorry.
So anyway, they I'm heading home right by the house, and all of a sudden I'm at a stop, and all of a sudden my truck just slams forward. My seatbelt doesn't latch. I hit my head on the steering wheel, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? So I get out, and all I hear is this bitch in the passenger seat screaming, stupid fucking kids. And I was like, fuck you, like going to town. I'm about to rip this bitch's asshole after I beat her husband's ass. I'm a 16-year-old kid. I can beat anybody's ass.
Of course. Well, that's how your train of thought goes anyway.
And she's like, no, I was yelling at our kids. That's why we hit you. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You hit me.
Did
so
they total that car?
So, dude, I could see their motor inside their cab, like inside the cab. Like I'm looking through their window, I could see their motor. And so I was like, that's fucked. I looked at my truck, and there's not a dent on it. Like, there's a dent in the steering wheel where my forehead hit, but there ain't a dent on the back of the truck. I'm like, American made, bitch. You know?
See, those old 80s cars are made out of solid steel.
Yeah, straight up.
Heavy as fuck.
And so the cop gets there, and he's like, did you hit them? Because they don't look like they should own a 4Runner, right? And
I don't.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't look like they should own a 4Runner. They look like they should be in my old Rustbuster truck.
Oh,
they were
poor.
You
know what I'm saying?
they were drug dealers.
Yeah,
they were poor.
They were poor. Everybody was wearing white
They got that stimulus check, and they went and bought a 4Runner.
Okay.
So anyway, so
disability.
So he's
fucking stimulus.
The cop's looking at me like I hit them, and I'm like, nah, they fucking hit me. And he's like, well, let me see your insurance. I hand it to him. Well, my insurance is expired, so he writes me a ticket, and I'm fucking pissed. And you know how I get when I'm pissed? I'm fucking crying because I'm so mad.
Like a giant twat, dude. Who cries when they get mad?
Yeah, fucking real men, bitch.
Codes.
So anyway.
It happens, man.
That's some bullshit.
So I get to the house, and I was like, I was in a wreck, you know, and yada, yada, yada. Long story short is that was it.
That was
Wasn't
boring.
funny. You told me it was funny as shit. I don't know why.
No, I just love that. I remember you telling me that like you were sitting at the light and looking in the rearview mirror and seeing the fucking white smoke of their tires like sliding. You were like, fuck.
They didn't fucking hit their brakes at all. Their brakes was my truck. Like it pushed me forward way too far.
You've been rear-ended more than anybody I know.
I've only been rear-ended twice.
He got it. When you were on that fucking entrance from
Oh yeah, because remember, he had gentleman callers.
Oh yeah, Scott, dude, Scott, dude.
I think y'all already talked about this.
No, we
No,
didn't.
the suitors, bro.
You had all those guys trying to fuck you because you were cute and you had fucking collar that was a different pattern than the rest of your shirt.
And
you
it was
pop
popped?
it up.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you had those 2 earrings in like a fucking sweet killer guy.
Dude, I get it. I see it.
And you had those, dude, and you used to spike your hair and you had like the frosted tips and you were like, what's up, Scott? You want to go shoot some guns today? Anyway, not gay at all. You want to go see the Mavs game? Me and you and your fucking suite?
Here's these $300 binoculars.
Yeah. Dude, you and that guy wanted to
30
fuck.
grand.
30 grand.
They were fucking at the time. They were still DOD, like classified night vision. Class
Dick
4.
on dick?
Yeah.
No, you can't
like,
tell
dude.
me. You can't tell me that guy didn't.
Oh no,
wanna
that gay guy wanted to fuck me, like
He-
straight up, and I'm the
he was-
only one in this room that can say that. Now the other 2 gay guys that tried to fuck me were at your 21st birthday.
I think you did tell that story.
Yeah, I did, and that's 3 gay dudes that wanted to bang me. How many y'all got?
Well, I think there's a common denominator there,
Yeah.
and it's you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like you
Maybe you give off a vibe.
What kind
Bro.
of pheromones you pumping out into the atmosphere, bro?
I don't know, dude. I'm just a good looking dude in a cowboy hat. They want to be in that Brokeback Mountain movie.
All I'm saying is this, dude. That Scott guy was whining and dining
So
you
the
for
problem-
like
the
years.
problem-
Everybody
he-
saw it, and he didn't see it at all.
No, the problem
and
was-
he's just my good bud.
Hold on.
The problem
No,
was
no,
is
no,
he
no.
couldn't outdrink me. If he could have ever outdrank me, I'd have been fucked up and I'd have woke up compromised. But the bottom line was he couldn't outdrink me.
Hold on. There's a recurring theme of you hanging around older gentlemen until they want to fuck you, and then you bouncing out.
I didn't
I'm just
bounce out.
saying.
He disappeared once he found out I was having a
Straight
kid.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I'm just saying. What was it, Shay?
No, that wasn't my buddy.
No, a bull.
Wee.
That was not my buddy.
Well, y'all sure hung out a lot for people that weren't buddies.
On boats by yourselves.
Yep.
First off, I was never on a boat alone with him.
And then what was the latest edition? Remember the older gentleman?
Which one?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. What's going on?
What
Can you
is
fill us in,
up?
bro? First off, what happened with you and Shay?
Can we get back to that?
Because y'all were renting a lot of pontoon boats,
We weren't
partying.
renting anything. He worked at the
Y'all were
dealer.
going out a lot together.
No,
dude.
because he was a fucking dude. That guy was a
He looked like a cokehead.
oh, dude. There was something because he was always trying to borrow money from people and was always broke.
Huh.
just a nefarious character.
You know, but you know,
What else were you giving him besides money?
Easy Junior. I'll slap the fuck out of you if you cross this fucking table.
No, dude.
I've been drinking whiskey and Budweiser. And we ain't fishing.
Yeah, we ain't fishing or fucking.
So what's that leave you?
He's Mike Tyson interview.
Yeah.
I only let women interrupt if they're fornicating with them. So if you want to go fornicate, then we could go do that. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Exact Mike Tyson quote. All right. Wow, this has gone way faster than I thought it would. Last thing I want to bring up before we end this, because we're already at an hour and 10. I have a note here. You already know what it is.
Go for it.
I don't
Shoot,
remember.
I have no clue.
Homeless guy blunt at your work.
Oh.
Did you remember the phrase he said? Do you remember what he
No.
called you?
No, we'll just have to go with what
What your
I vaguely
interpretation was?
remembered.
Homeless guy blunt. Go.
So I was leaving work last week, and I was walking by this place that I'd already discussed, where I would see big piles of turds that would sit there for months on end. And
Massive parking lot.
Yeah. Well, no, I was walking by this clinic on the way to the massive parking lot, and I was walking by, and this guy I was walking to the parking lot. He was walking to the clinic, so we were perpendicular, and he walked by me, and he kind of got up in my business a little bit, neither one of us gave. You know what I mean? As we were crossing. And he was like, wait, he said something. I had my earbuds in, and he said something, and I was like, I took on my earbuds. I was like, excuse me? And he's like, I appreciate you. And I thought he was talking like being a smart ass about me not giving him the right of way when we crossed. And I was like, oh, it was my bad. And he's like, no, I appreciate you. Appreciate everything you and y'all do. And I was like, what? He's like, y'all out here saving lives. And like, I had just my jacket and my polo on and like maybe my badge, but I didn't look like, you know, somebody that saves lives or anything. He's like, everything y'all out here doing, we appreciate it. He's like,
First responders.
yeah, first responders, we love it. And as he's saying this, he's 10 feet from a clinic. He's got the biggest fucking blunt. He's like, appreciate all that, everything y'all doing.
Like straight weed blunt?
Yes.
You know it. Yeah.
And so what did I say? He said, he goes, you out here, man. He goes, you a goddamn German stallion.
All I have is the dream.
Yeah. He goes, you a goddamn German stallion. And I was like, the first thing I thought of was Dirk for some reason, but I was like, I don't get, I'm short and fat. I was like, I don't get, he's like, you a goddamn German stallion. And I said, oh, thanks, man. I didn't know how to respond to that. I said, thanks. He was like, you out, he goes, you a $1 billion dream is what you
$1 billion
is.
dream, dude.
And I was, thanks, man. He's like, appreciate you. And kept walking. It was the most fucked up experience. Like
did you feel really good after it though? Like
I did.
He did. He called me immediately.
I did, but I also was very confused because I didn't know if he was like trying to slight me, but I was too dumb to understand that everything he just maybe out on the streets, $1 billion dream means something different. But
German stallion, maybe did you Google that shit?
That sounds to me like, yeah, that's either code for a hand job massage parlor.
I think he was just fucked up and he was trying to praise me, but like the best he could come up with is like, you goddamn German stallion over here.
Okay, hold on. If you would have told your wife when you proposed to her that, hey, you're $1 billion dream, and I just want to spend the rest of my life with you, money in the bank, dude. No questions asked.
Dude.
Can we edit that out? I might need to use that.
Dude.
$1 billion dream.
You know what? You know what happened after that, dude? Fuck me, Codes McGee. Fuck me, dude.
Full name.
You get the full name fuck, dude.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us this week. Full name fuck.
You're a goddamn German stallion.
You're a German stallion. You're a $1 billion dream. You're on the Semi-Friendly Podcast with Austin.
Fuck me, Codes McGee.
Codes. And fucking wee-wee. All right, so again, questions, comments, all that stuff, please hit us up, semi-friendlycast at gmail.com. Also, you can find us on YouTube at the Semi-Friendly Podcast or Instagram or Facebook, semi_friendly_podcast. Until next time, thank you so much for coming over and being with us, you sexy cowboy-hatted man. What?
Hit the walk straight button.
He wants you to do it right,
Don't
I think.
fuck it up.
I think he wants you to do it right.
You're wearing America. Did you
hit
fuck
a button, but he's got the volume all the way down.
We didn't do the intro, so... That one's totally wrong. Hold on. All right, ready?
You're such a fucking chump.
Hey, how about you fucking...
That's fucking bonk, dude.
That is monk. How about you quit being a buster and learn how to... Semi. God damn it, learn how to fucking...
Walk straight.
It's a gag.
I don't know how the sausage is made. Is that what it is?
Yeah.